The process begins with my sketch. Nature is just tremendous inspiration for me. Flowers and really just looking out into a forest and you'll see all the different shades of green. If you really examine just one particular bloom, you will be amazed at the colors you'll find inside of it. As a little girl, we were always taken over to the iris gardens in my town. It's like the seven wonders of New Jersey. The iris garden is one of them. They are really extraordinary. If you look at each and every one of those irises, there are about 15 different colors in each one. So when I design a piece of jewelry, especially a bloom of some sort, I try to mimic some of those beautiful shades. In fact, there's a beautiful iris necklace it is really one of my favorites. It's very, very special and very dear to my heart. My family has been very inspirational. I have been so lucky to be exposed to such beautiful things. And my grandmother traveled all over the world. And she had everything from street jewelry to, very fine things, and, had a love for all of it. So that exposure, I think, I just feel so fortunate, and I think it's so important, and I know that our customers expose their children and their grandchildren to beautiful things, and that just tickles me because it makes the world a much more beautiful place. I am the proud mother of 3 beautiful boys. Probably my best creations. Really, if you look at a fruit or a strawberry, even a blueberry, the way that the color is modeled around a blueberry, it is extraordinary if you really look at these things up close. Our signature pieces, I suppose, there's a disc necklace. There's a big, beautiful disc that is just a spectacular thing. Not to mention this little fella right here. This is what we call our damselfly ring. And we always say that our jewelry is known for all of the workmanship that goes into everything. Well, this is not just a big pretty, as we like to say. There are 4 dragonflies that hold up that center stone. And, really, the more you examine every single one of our pieces, the more I think you will fall in love with them, because there's so much love and effort that goes into every single piece we make. I literally dream about this stuff. In my mess that I call my studio, where I have beads and stones everywhere. It's just, girls, it's embarrassing. Don't laugh at me because it's rough, but it's the way we do. So after I sketch some things out, and then we go forward and we make the original model, is what it's called. It's a casting, and and that original has to be perfection, or all of those little stones, and there could be literally hundreds set in there one by one. It has to be perfection, or the stones won't fit, and it will be a big problem. The casting then gets plated. And that's a huge process in itself. We're known for our bronze colorway in our plating. It's a beautiful antique gold. It's a very rich and not flashy. It's not a screaming gold. It's very subtle and heavenly, I think. And after that, we then stone set. And the color composé is what we're known for, of course. So it's that balance of color, that composé of color, that has to be perfect before I can give it the okay to go ahead and make production. When you look at all of the components that go into one particular piece, it is extraordinary. It would be really something that would cost thousands of dollars we are able to offer to our customers for really such a tremendous price point. It's incredible that we are able to do what we're doing. I think the first time I made a dragonfly was, I would say about 15 years ago. If there was one thing in particular that represents our company, it's probably the dragonfly. Gail and I were across the street neighbors. We went through raising our kids together and so forth. Well, sure enough, we started working together, I think it was 15 years ago. We have such a kick naming these things. Gail and I, usually after we know exactly what's going to be coming forth in the new collection, we sit down with the pile of the jewelry and we just start, we pop open a bottle of champagne and we start at it.
Isn't this a beautiful thing? That's the Big Pretty.
That's the perfect name. The Big Pretty.
The Big Pretty.
Is the mindset of the way we run our business is very mom and popish, and I intend to keep it that way. With a change of an earring, if you have a lovely necklace on, but you're going out for dinner, you just change your earrings and immediately you could walk into the finest restaurant in the world and feel very comfortable. Jewelry is really made to make the statement. It's really designed to be the star. Girls, wait until you see what's coming. There is a collection coming your way that you are going to faint for. It is probably the most extraordinary composés of color that we've ever put together, and I just can't wait to present it to you.